QAction Mania, the game within the game.
He repeated the trick in the second, at the table, and a reassuring touch as he ran out the first rack. But in the third, the 4-ball proved his undoing. A miss allowed Jiaqing his first opportunity, which he took. Fourth, it was a break and run out that levelled the match. The fit of safety play eventually being decided by a mistake from Wu. Van Boening cleared to retake the lead. Ted Lerner and Jim White.
He's got the 8-ball down, and it looks like he will have a shot on the 1. 2 is right down there.
Still on this 1. To be able to ideally hold for the 2. Well, he could attack this and take the cue ball into the 2.
Behind the back. Oh, look at that.
I don't think he wanted to make it, though, Ted.
Yeah.
Wasn't getting the cue ball up table for the 3-ball next.
Yeah.
But 2 for the price of 1, regardless.
No shot to a pocket for him.
Extension called.
Shane moderately pleased with that. Looks like Wu is going to kick at this. The jump shot would also be an option.
There's a 40-second shot clock in effect, and each player gets 1 extension per rack.
Shane has extracted the mistake.
Well, that is 3 safeties so far gone awry for Jiaqing. And that's the idea. It's not just about playing safe. It's to get your opponent to foul or to commit a mistake by leaving the subsequent shot open. So 3 times that has happened to Jiaqing. So it's come down so far mostly to the safety play of Shane Van Boening. You said it before, Jim, a good offense starts with a good defense.
Well, looking certain to reestablish that 2-rack advantage. And that is confirmed. 6 racks in the books here in Las Vegas. It is a 4-2 advantage. And champion Shane Van Boening.
Seventh, he broke and ran the rack out to increase his lead. The white was kicked, Van Boening scratching on the break. Advantage to Jiaqing, who cleared to... It was a straightforward break and run out that saw the gap reduced to 1.
Choke called.
So he calls a push out. And this shot, if you're not familiar, can only be played immediately after the break off. the cue ball anywhere on the table, and his opponent has the option of taking on the shot or giving it back. It's a bit of a tactical play, part of nine ball. That is a legal shot right there. So Shane now can shoot at this. If he doesn't like what he sees, he can give it back.
Reset the clock, please. Stop
So there you see he brings Wu back up to the table to deal with it.
And obviously, this ball, the key ball in this rack with everything in the open. Good containing shot from Wu there. Now Shane can jump at this, and he's going back for the short cue to do just that.
Well, sometimes you'll see players push into a jump when they know that their opponent may be weak at jump shots. So mind games definitely going on this table.
Extension called. Foul shot. Ball in hand.
Well, there is a big error from Van Boening. A scratch off the jump.
Start the clock, please.
Now Shane, as he goes back to his chair, he'll remember very clearly what turned the tables on him. He was 5-2 ahead, and it was that break that he scratched in the side pocket that brought Wu out of his chair. And Wu hasn't really looked back now. He has reasserted himself and taken control of this match again. It's not bad, but it's not perfect.
Well, Jim, I think it's fair to say this match is going to be a long and winding road, the storyline here. This is far from conclusive. It's going to go, oh no. That is shocking.
He lifted up a little bit early there too, Ted, and just tried to feather this ball in and hold from position to the 3. And I think his attention was diverted so much with control in the cue ball that he let the pot go astray.
Well,
kind of an elementary mistake for a player with his experience.
As I said, another twist in the road. You would have expected Wu to make hay while the sun is shining there, to put a few on the board and tie it up and perhaps take the lead. But that is, wow, what a reprieve for SVB. Normally you scratch against an opponent like Wu with an open table. You might as well just have your seat.
Ensuring to leave the angle here on the 4. The natural path for the cue ball off that bottom cushion now will track towards the 5. Yeah, you wish he could have that 2 over again.
Another turning point in the match. Wu was looking to tie it and grab all the momentum until he missed that 2-ball. Shane with the reprieve and up by 2. 5 more to go for a spot in the quarter. He's taking a little something off his break, and wow.
Well, that's the best break of the match so far by either player.
Compact punch into that cue ball.
They made only 2 on the break. I say only 2, like it's nothing, but I mean it's the way the balls have situated following the break. Wide open. And let's just connect the dots. Yeah, so much to look forward to as well. Following this match, another very popular player will enter the arena, Alex Pagulayan. It's going to be an all-Filipino matchup. He'll be opposing Jeff DeLuna.
Hold on, Jim, you're not claiming him as Canadian?
Well, he's Filipino by birth. We're definitely claiming him as Canadian, trust me, but it's funny, I got a few texts from some friends of mine back in Canada, and all Filipinos. I mean, they're huge fans of Alex back there. But he's absolutely flying the Canadian flag here, Ted.
Well, when you get a break shot like that, like this one, and it's Shane Van Boening, almost a guarantee it's going to result in a point on the win column. This will be 7-4 now for Shane.
Not quite into the comfort zone just yet. The table.
He fires in the 3-ball. The 4 goes down, but the 1 appears to be covered by the 9.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ted. I don't think there's any clear path. Wu
Push out cold.
has elected the push out.
Jim, talk us through this push out. What now? You let's say you're playing here. What do you look at? What do you want to offer your opponent?
You know something? When you can jump the ball as well as some players, they'll push into a jump. And it looks like that's what Wu has done here. He's pushed into a jump.
But he knows Shane can jump just as well.
Well, but he's going to get it back regardless. Doesn't matter. Even if Shane can jump, there's just no value in taking the risk here because there's no guarantee of position. I mean, Shane will give it the customary look, but there was never an opportunity for him to take this on. Well, I say never an opportunity, never a chance. Of course there was an opportunity, but why would he? You can see where the 2 is, just above the cue ball.
Well, thanks for that. That was good insight into the thinking that went behind it. Well, he truly believed he could make that.
He got lucky, Ted.
He did.
The game of 9-ball does come with its element of good fortune and bad fortune. In this case, it was a brave effort from Wu.
Very aggressive play there.
And this is a very tough kick with that 2 there, like in a normal
Extension
situation,
called.
you'd like to put some distance between the cue ball and the object ball. And with the 2 there, Shane may not be afforded that chance. So I wonder if he's going to hammer this and look for a little good luck as well. He is.
Oh, no. And he got bad
shot.
luck.
Ball in hand.
Scratching.
Start the clock, please.
Yeah, Shane knows that you can't legislate for that sort of thing happening. Not the break that went against him, nor the shot that he just played that was...
So that scratch gives Wu ball in hand. He places that cue ball anywhere on the table he wants.
Playing the 5 to the same pocket. 6 in the middle of the table. So he won't have to do much if he elects to play the 6 into either the side or the top corner. Won't have to do too much with this 5. Yeah, looks like it's going to be... He's almost straight, just off straight. Playing it in the side would give him better position to the 7, and that may be his choice just for that very reason. Corner's tricky playing shape here, unless he's got the angle. I'm not sure he does. Side offers a tougher
Extension
shot,
called.
but better positional values.
Well, Wu is certainly not afraid to take on these daring shots. And he is down looking at that cut in the side pocket. He has to.
Tougher shot though, Ted.
Wow, that is fraught with danger. Right in the heart of the pocket.
And you can see the natural angle dropping him onto the 7. So we are going to be 1 rack away from a tie score line here. It was never going to be easy to pick a winner in this match. And that has proven true. 7-6. Van Boening just in front.
This looks like it's going to be a dry break. Nothing.
Difficult safety here too. 1, the far end. Obviously he's got the thin cut on the 1 on the left hand side. Just try and feather it across the table over towards the 8. But players are always looking for cover. Just a containing shot, not always foremost in their mind. Not bad. Looks like Wu can get to this.
Extension call.
Just a question of how much he can get to it. That's a great effort. Now Shane's in a bit of trouble here.
Well, Wu is known as one of the best at the safety game. So not surprising. And it looks like Shane's bringing out Shorty.
Yeah,
Well, he's not
I
totally
wouldn't have been
convinced,
surprised to see him try and kick at this like Wu did in the early stages where he knocked it in. Kicked off the side. I think it was a 4-ball. Went off the side cushion and made it. And wouldn't surprise me to see Shane kick at this instead.
I think that's what he's doing. That is the...
Well, I think he's going to try and jump with his playing cue.
That is his playing cue, yeah? Yeah, it is. He might get it on the second go. No.
Ball in hand.
Couldn't have been a lot worse. Foul committed, and he's opened everything up. Bend to the table.
Just missed it and almost got it on the second go. And that's a foul. So if you look down at the history of this match, quite a few mistakes by SVB. So Wu Jiaqing now would certainly grab the momentum with this rack here if he can get out.
Just leave the 4 over the pocket. Now he can swing this around in behind or just feather it up top. Just his preference. He's elected to swing it around. Well, Ted, 7-7. Who's your money on now?
Well, right now, if we're only basing it on the way this match is going, Wu has to be the slight favorite. He has never led in this match. Shane got the first rack. It was tied at 2, and since then it's been Shane Van Boening managing to fend off Wu, but a slew of
once again, a useful break. He's got a shot at the 1, and there's a chance at a 2-9 combination if he can get that cue ball in the right area to attack it. Ted, I think you note that one as well. Unforced error. And when it looked like Wu was finding another gear,
Yeah. He missed that by a fair amount too, Jim. Well, that takes away the 2-9, but Van Boening isn't really concerned about that right now. He's got the shot on the 1.
Extension called.
well, if he is looking at a combination here, there's a lot of room between these two. 2 and the 6. Looks like a good foot. Yeah, it was missable. And that could prove very costly
Yes,
for Van
indeed.
Boening.
That is now very makeable. Bit of a miss hit there for Shane. So it's a bit of a nightmare. But he's only 1 behind. A lot's gonna be determined about after what happens in this rack.
I like the way Wu played that. I didn't think he'd slow roll it. He played it into the cushion first to bring the 2 just below the 9.
Well, Shane is going to have to turn things around in a hurry. And I hate to tell our American fans, that is if he gets another chance. This is a winner breaks format. He knows this has not been his best effort.
Two racks clear now. 9-7.
Did he get a ball down?
Well, it looks pretty good to me, Ted.
Oh, he did have a ball down. Okay. There's the wing ball. Yep, right off the wing into the bottom corner pocket.
You're too busy getting your earplugs out after that break.
What? You may have to pull a rabbit out of the proverbial hat.
They're all there for him. The hill is in sight. Shane much more accustomed to dishing out this kind of punishment than receiving it. just a little short. He'd like that cue ball to have traveled a little further up table. But he'll be able to cue at this comfortably. Bottom and right-hand spin applied to the white to get the cue ball off that side cushion and back out for the 7 to the top left corner.
Extension called.
Yeah, you don't need to listen to the buzzer. Get the extension out of the way and refocus.
Beautiful shot from Wu.
I don't think he's the type of player either that stumbles when the finish line appears.
Not much. He is rock solid under pressure, and that's one of the reasons why pool fans love his game so much. He is a big-time player, and he will be 10-7 up on the hill, 1 away from a spot in the quarterfinals.
6 racks in a row. He trailed 7-4 at one stage, and he has completely reversed the situation. And now, on the precipice of a...
Shane Van Boening just needs a chance.
Well, he's going to get it. He's going to get back to the table. And thanks to that 8 contacting the 1 and sending it safe. Otherwise, that 1 would have been...
Well, how big is this, Jim?
Well, he'd like to contact this off 2 cushions and catch it in behind. Not a lot of room to do that, because the cue ball will, if he does do that, the cue ball will track over towards the 2 and could hold the cue ball in behind the 7. So looking to get this off 2 cushions.
Oh, he got it in.
Could it be?
A little bit of good fortune keeps Shane at the table.
Could it be? No, I don't think this is going to be hard enough. He's just the wrong side of the 5 to get on the 6. In not enough angle to be able to force it. So what bit of magic can Van Boening come up with now? He's got one of the most powerful strokes in the game. He may have to call on everything here.
What a shot. Well, it's straight, but at least he got position, Jim. Going to come up with another one.
That was some kind of shot, that one.
Oh,
Not much else he could do there, really.
Think there's any pressure on this one? Oh, he got it. Oh, what an effort from SVB. A last gasp effort. A little bit of good fortune from the pool gods got him an opening in this rack, and he's taking advantage of it.
What a competitor. One more testy 9 to stave off elimination.
Oh, no. A huge gasp from they cannot believe it.
Extension called.
Now, Wu has a very long cut on the... It's certainly makeable, and he's called an extension. But it's no guarantee. This for the win and a spot in the quarterfinal, and to give the boot to the 5-time U.S. Open champion.
A massive win for Wu Jiaqing. And a 6th U.S. Open crown is going to have to be put on hold for Shane Van Boening, the former world...
QAction Media, your ultimate pool library.